is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped.
Am I ready? They asked me if I'm ready. Take a good look at this cocky son of a bitch, this all-American middle finger daddy riding that middle finger steed into that not-so-quiet night on the not-so-mean streets of America with your Uncle Ted having the time of my life. Positive energy, positive spirit, positive piss and vinegar. So this truth, logic, and common sense orgy on Real America Voice, tell everybody you know there is such a thing. It's so wonderful. It cleanses the soul. Don't we need soul cleansing? So support those that support the dynamo hum of the First Amendment, like Mike Lindell. Go to mypillow.com and support this guy. Great products. I'm wearing the slippers. I got the dog beds. Sadie and Jackson are on the mypillow.com dog beds. Go to mypillow.com and support my defiant middle finger, we the people, suspicious of all authority, standing up for what I believe in, First Amendment rights, that is brought to you by Mike Lindell and mypillow.com. Crazy, crazy sale. Quality stuff. I know I got bags under my eyes because I'm aroused about it. There are flames coming out of my ass. Be sure you bring the marshmallows, but a long stick. The point is that I am so alive because I get a great night's sleep, even though Jackson wakes me up as like a bag of rocks with 4 legs. And he cross members me. Then he starts licking me at 3 a.m. But I love him so much. So go to mypillow.com, type in the code SPIRIT, and support Mike Lindell, who fights every day for freedom. He's in the asset column. He's an entrepreneur. He made sacrifices and takes risks to get the truth out against the outrageous deep state enemy of America, enemy of mankind. And they vilified Mike Lindell. So let's fight back and give a huge flame-throwing middle finger from we the people in the asset column to a great man in the asset column. I can't say enough good stuff about Mike Lindell. Go to mypillow.com. You're going to buy something. You're going to spend your hard-earned money for the people you love and quality American-made products. It's pretty simple. mypillow.com. Type in the code SPIRIT because he brings you the Nuge. The Nuge, like the Nuge Vault. This is also brought to you by the Nuge Vault. Go to nugevault.com. People are raving. How do you not rave about the historical vapor trail of outrageous, fun music? My music is so much fun. They're still dancing naked in Waukesha, Wisconsin after July 18th, where we played the fair, set an attendance record, beer sales record, and merchandise sales record. Ted Nugent, the has-been, the one-hit wonder, set world record Wisconsin attendance records on July 18th, 2025. It's so much fun. I got my whistle to train my dogs and my band. I better not blow it. They'll all come running. Anyhow, also go to Tucktec Kayaks. These people support us. Nugevault.com, unbelievable stuff. What the history, the fire-breathing history of killer music. Nugevault.com, but also foldupkayaks.com. Now, I'm promoting the sponsors that pay the bills so I can be here with you. I got all this equipment. I got all these people. Got Shahu, got Ryan, got Tony, got Parker, got Maine, got Linda, got Toby, got Rocco, got all these people at work. And who pays the bills? Made in the USA, 855 Tucktec. Hard shell folding kayaks. Save 30% with the code Campfire. Foldupkayaks.com. People are going up and down the streets here in Michigan, all around Concord near Brigham Hardware and the Trails End Coffee Shop and the M60 Grill and the Coney Island Dog Stand on 12 and Concord Road in Jonesville and Powers Clothing in Jonesville. It's just great people. I have the greatest friends in the world. Troy Sandy and Troy Sandy Jr., they love this time of years and trucks back and forth with kayaks in the back of the truck. Big ass kayak. Well, the fold-up kayaks, foldupkayaks.com are portable. You can just fold them up, put them under your arm, and hit the sacred waterways that cleanse the soul. So support those that support my defiant, we the people, dare to critically think Ted Nugent voice. I got hiccups. So anyhow, welcome back to the Spirit Campfire. There's so many crazy things going on. Donald Trump, the deep state lying, America hating media, and everything Democrat and liberal. I mean, really. Yeah, I had the great governor, Josh Shapiro from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on, a good man, but he's a Democrat, and I wanted to talk to him. How do you belong to a gang that supports perverted men singing "It Won't Lick Itself" to little boys and girls dressed up like a woman? That's the Democrat Party. Who could possibly be on that side? What kind of American would be on the side of a of a gang like the Democrat Party that forced an open border, because if you don't have secure borders, you don't have a country. And the Democrat Party, under the insanity of the traitor, the morally corrupt gangster monster Joe Biden, opened the borders and refused to secure the borders while he told you they are secure and nobody's coming across, where there's footage of thousands of people coming across. You can't make this stuff up. So if you want to stand up, you got to say, thank you, Donald Trump. You got to call your senator, your congressman, your DNR director. I had a great meeting with Scott Bowen, the director of the Michigan DNR, and the great Ken Borton and Dave and Bill up at Corey's restaurant in Lansing, Michigan. Boy, getting up to Lansing, Michigan in my Hellcat was so much fun. I hate to travel. When I travel in the Hellcat, it is so much G-force throttling fun. God bless the Mopar maniac mad scientist that got 1,025 horse out of a V8 in 2025. That's my Demon 170, and I got a red eye with 850 horse, and I got oh, I have so much fun in my life. But anyhow, I had a meeting. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Jay DeBoyer. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Andrea. I think it's Andrea. We have great Republicans in Michigan, but they know exactly what the Nugent family demands: constitutional accountability. Accountability of spending our tax dollars, because there is no accountability. So instead of squawking, I confront people in charge of bad policy. I confront them, and I explain why it's bad, why you can't kill sandhill cranes, known as a ribeye in the sky, and by law forbid us to consume that precious meat. That's immoral. The DNR is immoral. Well, we voted that the dove was a songbird. You can't vote a game bird to be a songbird. It's not a vote thing. You can't, that's a lie. It's the #1 game bird in the world. You can't, well, we voted it to be a songbird. People are nuts. And now the Missouri Department of Natural Resources is forcing hunters to every deer for chronic wasting disease. More deer will be hit by cars today than all confirmed cases of death by chronic wasting disease. Write that one down. Meanwhile, I got Zach and some great guys that have created, here it is right here. There is a disease that kills deer by the millions. It's called episodic hemorrhagic disease, caused by the exploding populations of certain midges that get into the deer and kill them. And we have a new product called EH Defense. I think you can go to ehdefense.com. I don't know, there's so many wonderful things. Whitetailproductsgonewild.com. We'll put it on the screen in post-production if we have to. Whitetailproductsgonewild.com. TedNugent.com. You can find out about the products. But this stuff, they're not endorsing me. I just find this stuff to make sure that my wildlife is healthy. It's a non-toxic mitigating product against episodic hemorrhagic disease, which we the people are orchestrating, instead of the game departments of America wasting tens of millions of dollars on chronic wasting disease that cannot be transferred to human beings and has never hurt a deer herd. What are you doing? Texas Parks and Wildlife, what are you doing? What happened to your soul? You are so dishonest. They're going to a farm, a ranch in Texas to slaughter 250 perfectly healthy deer because they claimed that one of them had chronic wasting disease. Texas Parks and Wildlife, you bastards. What is wrong with you people? And Governor Abbott, would you please fix this? Ken Paxton, would you please fix this? Dan Patrick, would you please fix this? Pat Curry, would you please fix this? Sid Miller, fix this. Bob Hall, fix this. John Cornyn, fix this. No jackboot thugs. They're jackboot thugs. Slaughtering thousands of healthy deer, looking for a disease. Well, we killed 1,100, and one of them had chronic, but you killed them all. They're brain dead, immoral punks. And this is what I fight against every day. Well, I'm not a deer hunter. I don't care about that. Well, when they can abuse power like that, and they can send guns to the Mexican drug cartel, the president and the attorney general, Barack Obama and Eric Holder, the ones who sick, they're corrupt, blindly obedient gangster attorney generals, U.S. attorneys on me in Alaska and California, where I broke no laws just to harass me because they know I'm a top voice for conservation, private property rights, the Second Amendment, and the hunting, fishing, trapping, conservation lifestyle. We got to shut that Nugent up. Yeah, good luck, assholes. Good luck with that. The more you mess with me, the louder I'm going to get. Try that on for size. You might want to remember Concord Bridge. You can be King George's punks. I'll be the Patriots. Bring it on. Jeez. Well, Nugent had a gun in Lansing. No, I didn't. I didn't have a gun. That'd be like having a bullet. You know, it's disastrous what the left and what the jackboot bureaucrats represent. It's disastrous. It's horrific. The founding fathers would have strung every last one of them up by a tree. I'd run out of rope if I was in charge. In fact, I have some rope here. We're putting out mock scrapes. We got the Rope Scrape Pro by Signal 11 Lure. Speaking of rope, that's quite a transition. I'll show you how to use this because now I'm getting ready for the hunting season, because the hunting season cleanses my soul, because the ultimate goal in life is to be grounded and down to earth. Thank you, Dale, at MichiganDeerHunters.com. We had a great conversation about real hands-on conservation. Air, soil, and water will be determined by the incredible financial deluge that hunters and fishermen and trappers have put into the environment to maximize wildlife habitat for your clean air, soil, and water. Say thank you, Uncle Ted. See you in a minute.
And it gets me thinking.